Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be going over how to adjust bids with bulk operations within Seller Central. So I'm here in an old exact campaign. We see we have a bunch of keywords with exact match with different spends, orders, sales, and ACOS. So what we want to be using to do these quick bulk operations is this filter by button. So let's go through this. There's a ton of options. First one we want is match type. If you have a campaign with different match types, you can filter out the only one that you want to work on if you want to do one at a time. So we're going to do match type exact. This is an exact campaign, so this is all we have. So this shows all of the initial keywords. Next, we want active status. We want to make sure we're only dealing with the enabled keywords. That takes out any of them that are paused or archived. Next, we want to filter by ACOS. So we want to see keywords that have had sales with a good ACOS and with a bad ACOS. So we're going to first click ACOS over here, and we see that we have 5 keywords that have an ACOS, and they're all looking pretty good. So I'll show you what we would do if we had any bad keywords. We would first start with our target ACOS, and that's usually our profit margin. It's usually around 30% is what we'll use for this example. This is our cutoff line. Anything above this ACOS, we want to reduce the bid for lower cost and lower ACOS. So we'll apply anything with a greater than 30% ACOS and hit apply. This will show anything that has a greater than 30% ACOS. This was a very good campaign, so it didn't have any of that. So I'll show you what we would do with a less than 30% ACOS instead. So for this, here we have 5 keywords with a less than 30% ACOS. Less than 30% ACOS, we want to increase those bids. So by hitting this check mark, this selects all. We can hit adjust bid. And here we can increase the bid. I like to increase the bid by about 20% for a good ACOS keyword. This will increase the bid, which will increase the spend and look to increase the orders and sales. So the end goal is our good keywords. We want to be bidding on these keywords heavily. So that's why we want to increase the bid. And just by hitting save, 5 out of 5 bids updated. Okay, so the bids have been increased, and hopefully that will bring in some better sales and spend and more orders. So we can just do the ACOS toggle with less than 30%. Those will increase the bid of, and greater than 30% we will decrease the bid to. There's another type of keyword we want to look at, and those would be called bleeding keywords. So by going to columns here, we can customize the columns and we can add a clicks column. And this will be very useful as we can add a few more filters. So let's say if a keyword has had greater than 7 clicks, that's actually only just this one as it was a short running campaign. We could also filter by sales. So another thing we want to test is we want to see if it has had more than 7 clicks but no sales. It's probably not a very good keyword, so we're going to want to reduce that bid and maybe even consider removing it from our campaign. So with clicks greater than 7 and sales equals 0, any very bad keywords would show up here, and those we would want to lower the bid or remove from our campaigns. So let's get rid of that. Let's look at one other thing that we can do with this, and this is we want to find clicks equals 0. Here we have 32 keywords. We're going to bring out one more column for this. This is the impressions column. So if we have a number of keywords that have not gotten clicks, probably means the bid is not high enough. It's gotten a good amount of impressions. Some of them, however, have had no impressions, so those will definitely want to be increased. But anything that has not had a click yet hasn't really had a chance to get any sales, so we definitely want to increase those bids. So again, by selecting this little check mark, hitting adjust bid, and increasing the bid by 20%, this should give all of these keywords, a better chance of getting more impressions and getting more clicks. And once you get more clicks, then it will fall under the category of getting clicks but no sales, in which case we know that it's not as strong as a keyword as we thought. We'll want to bring it back down or even remove it. Or it will start getting some sales, and then we'll have some ACoS data to look at. And we can adjust up or down based on that ACoS. Those are the key bulk operations that you can use within Seller Central to quickly do a lot of operations, which could save you a ton of time in your PPC. See you in the next video.